Hello dear students, welcome to our English grammar class. Today we will go through the topic direct and indirect objects. For this topic, our learning objectives are get extensive knowledge of the topic, become familiar with the uses of direct and indirect object. First of all, we will introduce the topic. After that, identification of the topic. Then we will do the practice. And after that, I will give you home assignment. So let's get started. An object is a part of the predicate in a sentence. It receives the action done by the subject. All sentences have a subject and a verb. Some sentences may also have an object after the main verb. There are two types of objects, direct object and indirect object. A direct object is a noun phrase or pronoun that receives the action of a verb directly. A direct object answers the question what, who, whom. For example, the mother fed her child milk. In this sentence, her child is indirect object and milk direct object. So we will find the types of object by asking questions. A sentence that has a direct object may or may not have an indirect object. Next example, Rama gave the notes to me. So in this sentence, me is indirect object and notes direct object. An indirect object is the noun phrase or pronoun to whom or for whom the action is done. Indirect object answers the question at whom, to whom, for whom, and from whom. Next example, Rama gave me the notes. So in this sentence, me is indirect object and notes direct object. An indirect object may come before or after a direct object. It often comes after a preposition. There can be no indirect object without a direct object. For example, the packet is passed to whom? So answer is he passed a packet to Nikki. So here Nikki is indirect object and to preposition. So let's take some examples. First sentence, the doctors give Charlie many tests. So in this sentence, doctors subject, give verb, Charlie indirect object and test direct object. Next example, Charlie's co-workers. So here co-workers subject, trick verb and him direct object. Next sentence, Charlie greatly admires Miss Kinnan. So here Charlie subject, admires verb and Miss Kinnan direct object. Next sentences, Julia has taken many courses in life saving. So here the underlined word is direct object because it gives the answer directly. Second is, as a lifeguard, he will help drowning victims. So in this sentence, direct object. Next, third sentence, Julia once gave me a swimming lesson. So here the circle word is me, indirect object, and lesson, direct object. He teaches his student safety techniques. So here student is indirect object and techniques direct object. Only a trained lifeguard should attempt a rescue. So in this sentence, rescue is direct object and we will find types of objects by asking questions. Our next worksheet, Underline the direct object in each sentence. If a sentence has an indirect object, circle it. So you will do these worksheets in your notebook and try to find out types of objects. Our next worksheet is identify the underlined word by writing direct object for direct object, IO for indirect object, or N for neither. So you will do these worksheets in your notebook carefully. I hope you have understood the topic very well. So do more and more practice to understand the topic. Thank you.